Hey friend, welcome back to The Gentle Reset, your no judgment zone for creating a home that actually works for you. I'm Allison, ADHD home and systems coach, former occupational therapist, and mom of two, and I'm so glad you're here. Last week, in episode 36, we wrapped up the closet series and talked about what it looks like to get support and stop starting over. Today is a little different. This is a bonus episode. I'm giving you a behind the scenes look at my own home, because it's not perfect, and honestly, it's not supposed to be. If you've ever felt like your home needs to be spotless to function, or you struggle with perfectionism, especially as an ADHD mom, this episode is for you. Here's your weekly 3, a mind hack, a home hack, and a personal highlight to help your home feel lighter, more functional, and easier to maintain. Hey, and real quick, if you're enjoying this podcast, it would mean so much to me if you left a quick rating or review. This helps more ADHD women find this kind of support too. Thank you so much. So today I'm going to walk you through what this actually looks like in real life. I'll share what I stay consistent with, what I don't stress about, and what it looks like for me to reset a space when I have the time and energy. Let's jump in. Speaking from experience and as a recovering perfectionist, I've really loosened up on home tasks over the years. Especially after having kids. I realized I can't do it all every day, and my home isn't going to be spotless all the time. That's just not realistic, especially if you have ADHD. My kids bring toys out of their rooms all the time. We don't have a designated playroom, so the living room can get a little bit chaotic. Right now, I have a whole Barbie dream house set up in the living room with accessories, Barbies, all of it. And that used to stress me out a lot more. Now my home isn't always spotless. There are still piles sometimes. Not everything is going to be clean at the same time, but I know at some point we'll reset. We'll go back in, reorganize their rooms, and get everything back to baseline. It's just not always the top priority, and that's okay. That's what works for me now, not keeping everything perfect, just keeping it easy to reset. And what's also working really well for me right now is my nightly kitchen reset. That's the one reset I stay pretty consistent with help from my husband. And it makes a big difference. I like waking up to a clean kitchen, the dishwasher done, and the counters cleared, but my kitchen is not clean all day. Dishes pile up in the sink, things get used and left out, and everything gets done one time at night. It actually saves me time and effort instead of trying to keep up with it all day long. This is something that's made a big difference for me. And if you want help getting started with a nightly kitchen reset, I'll link it for you in the show notes. Another reset I do daily is our drop zone. When the kids get home, I go through their book bags right away. Papers, folders, lunches, and sort everything. Most of it honestly goes straight into the recycling bin. The rest goes into temporary bins or a spot where I know I'll come back to it. And if you're a mom, you know how fast papers pile up, which leads me to what's not perfect right now. And something I don't stress about is paper. I have systems in place. Kids' papers go into their separate bins. Important papers go into wall organizers. But moving everything into long-term storage, this doesn't happen as often as it should. And I'm okay with that because I know where things are when I need them and I'll get to sorting it when I can. Another thing I ignore on purpose sometimes is laundry. Right now I have clean laundry sitting in a basket and towels in the wash. I do pre-sort my laundry when it comes out of the dryer, so when I am ready to put it away, it's quick and easy. I just don't always do it right away. So for me, it's not about keeping everything done, it's about having a few systems in place that help me get back on track when I need to, which is also super realistic in ADHD homes. And if you're listening to this and thinking, I want my home to feel more manageable like this, that's exactly what I help with inside the Home Rhythm Reset. We focus on creating simple home task rhythms that actually fit your daily life and your ADHD brain, including looking at what tasks make the most sense for your energy, both physically and mentally. The best way to get started is by scheduling a curiosity call to chat about what's not working and what support in your home can look like. You can schedule one now in the show notes. This weekend, I realized my bathroom drawers hadn't been gone through in honestly probably a year. Kind of hard to admit that. So I went through them drawer by drawer, emptying everything out, wiping them down, and clearing out the clutter and expired items. I rearranged everything so it makes more sense. I put the makeup together, the extra supplies together, because it had gotten a little out of order. And I didn't plan this ahead of time. I just felt in the mood to organize and noticed how out of sorts it had gotten. I took my time, I took breaks, and I didn't try to do the entire bathroom. I just focused on my stuff. And because I still had some energy after that, I moved on to my essential oils, which I hadn't gone through in years. And I got those back under control too. It probably took me a couple hours since I was being more thorough, but it felt good to reset that space without rushing it or trying to do it all at once. This is what it looks like for me, not doing everything all the time, just resetting things when I have the energy and the time. And it's also what I see that works really well for my ADHD clients. So here's what I want you to remember today. Your home doesn't have to be perfect to work. You don't have to keep up with everything at once. And focus on what helps you reset, not what keeps everything done. Well, that's it for today, friend. Thank you for being here and spending this time with me today. And if you're not already following the podcast, make sure you hit follow now so you don't miss future episodes like this. If this episode resonated with you or you've been listening for a while, I'd love it if you left a quick review or shared it with a friend. It helps more ADHD women find this kind of support too. Remember, one small shift at a time creates momentum. You're doing better than you think, and I'm so proud of you. See you next week on The Gentle Reset for another weekly 3.